item 8, the Heritage Incentive Grant applications. Moved by Tim. Brendan, welcome. We probably just, you don't have anything to say, do you? We'll just go into questions.
I think they're fairly straightforward, aren't they?
Straightforward.
Yep.
So we've got a mover, a seconder. Tyler. Are there any questions? Sarah?
Kia ora, thank you. What I notice about our heritage incentive grants generally is that they tend to go to, I guess, settler or colonial kind of style buildings, those in that kind of era, and are from mainly a Pakeha culture. And I'm just wondering whether we get many applications or whether we do any specific work and outreach into mana whenua, buildings, those kind of things, to let them know about the fund and how they can access it and those kind of things. We just don't get much in the way of those applications. So
we had one last year, for example, the old schoolhouse in Rapaki, and that was for work to
that's what I'm saying, not many. Yep. But when we look at the number that would come through.
Yeah, probably not many, because up until fairly recently, it was only open, the grant scheme was only available to scheduled buildings, and we didn't have a great deal of buildings from mana whenua. Okay. So that has been changed, and the sort of the eligibility criteria have been extensively broadened, so there is scope for further applications. Yes, and we do outreach work with the Rununga, and certainly we worked with the heritage strategy, for example. We certainly worked very much in partnership with them.
Yeah. I mean, the heritage strategy was finalised before the application criteria was changed, so just making sure that we're actually
around the same time.
Yeah. We're actually deliberately reaching out.
As much as we can. I mean, it is a scheme that does rely on people being ready to go with their work on their buildings. So in any particular year, we promote the scheme as much as we can through our website and through obviously contacts.
So can I just make a request then that you specifically, when the promotion's being done, that specific communications go to the 6 runanga?
Yep.
That would be great.
Yep.
Thanks.
Thanks, Sarah.
Can you make that a note? Not a recommendation, just a note.
No, yeah. Okay, so no further questions. I'll put that motion. All those in favour say aye. Aye. Opposed? That's carried unanimously. And item 9, the Richmond Neighbourhood Greenway